you very much all for attending this session. My talk is about the colored disconnection number of some networks. So this work was done with my two students, Dr. Bai and Dr. Weng. So my talk will be two parts. First part is about research background and some notations and terminology. Second part is my main results. And so nowadays, internet technology very important. People using this technology. So to use this technology, you have to use computer and communication networks. So network modeling is important subject to study, and especially these two grid networks and cellular networks are two popular and simple networks. For example, cellular networks is something like a honeycomb network. So this is used for some cellular mobile communication, and it's the structure of this kind of network. And second one is grid network. This network was developed to support large-scale collaboration work, something like this. And now I use some more academic terminology. So a network is a graph with some nodes and with some links. And how about the cellular network? Cellular network is something like, it's just now I said, is a honeycomb network or hexagonal lattice network. So you have a hexagonal system on the plane. So you just cut a part of them, then you get a network. But the boundary is C. C is the boundary. So we use this C indicated boundary. And the interior part is we use EG minus C. This is this one. So usually cellular network and the grid network are too connected. And okay, so about network coloring. So I will talk about the coloring of network. So if you color the links of a network, that means something you will input something. What's that? So you will use, for example, you use coding, or you assign some frequency on the links or nodes. Okay, this coloring from so-called for coloring problem. So now I will talk about the proper coloring for a network. So this is traditional. So you just, if coloring is proper, linked coloring, that means two adjacent link cannot get the same color. So the chromatic index, or the link chromatic number, so is the minimum number of colors you can give a proper link coloring to the graph G or to the network G. So there is a famous result about this link coloring, the link chromatic number. So it is lower and upper bounded by the maximum degree of the network. So the difference is 1. So okay. So recently, or no, I should say 10 years ago, so the somebody Xuqing, they proposed the rainbow coloring of a network. So first, a path is rainbow if any two links on the path have different color. So the link colored network is called rainbow connected. If for any pair of distinct nodes, there is a rainbow path to connect them. So what about if you have a connected network G, you want to call it into rainbow connected. So the minimum number of colors you used to have a rainbow connected coloring is the rainbow connection number. It is a kind of a chromatic number. So we have some paper and survey paper and book on this. And okay, there is a famous manga theory about links and cards. Let me see. Yeah, passes and cards. So the minimum size of XY link card is equal to the maximum number of pairwise link disjoint XY passes. So passes and cards. You get here you use pass, here you use cards. So to study the connectivity of link network, you can use cards also. So and also we have coloring. So you are given a network, and the link card is something set of links. So if you delete them, you get a disconnected network. So the minimum number of links in a link card is called the link connectivity. And there is something, the local link connectivity. That means for a pair of nodes, how about the maximum number of passes between them? This number is called the local link connectivity. And so Munger theorem says the link connectivity of the network is the minimum of all these local link connectivities. And there is another parameter, it's called the up link connectivity, and lambda plus. So now you take the maximum among all the local link connectivities. So now we talk about the rainbow link cards. That means a card. So all the edges in the cards have different colors. So link card network is called a rainbow disconnect. Now we use disconnect. So if for any pair of nodes there is a rainbow cards to separate them. So if you are given a connected graph network, is to the minimal color you can color the network in order to make every pair of nodes separated by rainbow cards. So so you can see the rainbow connection coloring, rainbow disconnect coloring are coloring plus some global structure property. And the traditional coloring is coloring plus some local structure property. For example, adjacent edges, adjacent vertices, those are local, but the connectivity is a global property. Okay, now our main results. So in the first paper about the rainbow disconnect number in their paper, they got these kind of inequalities. So just now I said link connectivity, upper link connectivity, link chromatic number, maximum degree. So they have these inequality. And for our, now I said I wanted to study cellular networks. So this is a kind of a cellular network. So how about the parameter for this network? So if you only have one hexagon, this parameter is 2. If you have at least 2 hexagons, the number is 3. So all these things have rainbow disconnection number 3. So okay, well, how about the grid network? Grid network is also a little bit complicated, but easy also. So if the graph G is something like this, 1 square, just so it is 2. If you have 2 squares, then it's 3. If you have something like a G3, this kind of figure, then the number is 4. And now we consider another kind of strong rainbow disconnect number. Because just now we said there is if there is a rainbow cut separate a pair of vertices or nodes, but now we need if there is a minimum cut, rainbow minimum cut to separate them, we call this kind of thing strong rainbow disconnection. This is a little bit different from that rainbow disconnect number. So this number is called R. Let me see. Yeah, here this is the definition. So it is SRD, strong rainbow disconnect. So we have some paper about this SRD. SRD is have some this kind of inequalities. And now for the cellular network, it is same. Even the definition is strong, but the result is same. So SRD and RD for one hexagon, it is 2. If it has at least 2 hexagons, the number is 3. Also the same. And for grid network, we conjecture it is same, but we cannot give a strict proof. That means we need a very rigorous proof, but now we haven't, so we have to work on it. So now I wanted to talk about some other kind of disconnection coloring. So just now I said link coloring, but how about you color the nodes? If you color nodes, you get the node cards, then you get something rainbow node cards. Then you can have a rainbow node disconnected number. This kind of, so you color the vertices, not color the links. So for every pair of nodes, there is a rainbow node card to separate them. This minimum number of colorings, the colors, then is called the rainbow nodes disconnection number. So we have some 2 papers about this, and we also for the cellular network we get well, it's the same, also the same result. If you have 1 hexagon, the number is 2. If you have at least 2 hexagons, the number is 3. So, but also for the grid network, it is same. It's same, but the proof technique are different because you consider node and link, they are different. We have another two kind of disconnection, also link color, but not node color. So we call it a prop link color, a link card. Prop link card is a edge card or link card. Also, these edges in the cards, they are properly colored. That means the two adjacent link cannot get the same color. We only need to adjacent link have different color, not all of them. So the minimum of colors we need to get every pair of nodes can separated by prop link cut. This minimum number of color is PD. We call the prop disconnection coloring. And we have some paper on this, and also monochrome link color. So by name, you can imagine the cards are monochromatic. So you also have a monochromatic disconnection coloring number. So we also we can, but now for the monochromatic you want the maximum number of colors. So if you said a minimum, that's meaningless because minimum is one color is enough. So get the monochromatic. Every card is monochromatic. But now you need to consider maximum number of colors. So for every pair of nodes, you have monochromatic cards to separate them. So this is a difference for monochromatic things. For prop or rainbow, you count the minimum number of colors. For monochromatic, you count the maximum number of colors. So we have two papers on this, and now we consider our cellular network and grid network. Surprisingly, all of these are 1. So this number is 1. So you cannot have more if you want to get the PD or for the PD is 1. For the MD monochrome cards, so you need 3H minus M. 3H is the number of hexagons you have in the network. M is the inner links. C is the boundary. So you get this number, and for the grid network also the same. Looks the same. So, but here is 3H. Here is 2H. The minus M is the same, and the result is always the length of the boundary divided by 2. So this is our result, and I think